Welcome to Full Time in Farming. Happy Thanksgiving weekend, everyone. Technically, yesterday was Thanksgiving, but I was just out playing with my horses. I just took a day off. Obviously, not completely. Animals still need to be fed. Those things never change. But it was a nice, relaxing day. Spent some time with my horses. Churney over here is eating her breakfast. She does not really want to say hi. So here we are. One more thing. It's been quite a while since I posted a video, and mostly just because I have been working a lot at the full-time part. I was finishing my master's degree. I got that all done, and then it's just been trying to we had fair for 4-H. We had just so many projects around the farm. Fencing, I got the perimeter fence all up. That's looking really good. I can post about that. We're doing porches. We've been doing porches all summer. It's been quite a challenge. There's been lots of different little pieces that have gotten in the way where you can't put a porch on until you finish this siding and then we can have a porch. So my not farmer husband is currently putting the stair railings on the front porch. We never had those before. When we bought the place, the railing was pretty rotted out. Previous owner was struggling to get someone to replace it, and from what we saw, there's no surprise there. So it's been a huge project, but it's making progress. We're probably, I'd like to say we're over halfway through, but I think the last part of it is going to be the most challenging part, because why not? But at least the front porch is back on and you don't step outside the front door into a giant hole. So that's, great progress, and I'm pretty happy with that and super proud of my husband's work. He did a beautiful job on it. So we've been doing that. Breeding. Lots of breeding has been happening for the goats because it's that time of year, and I've got pretty much everyone bred, I think, as long as I have like 3 that I'm waiting to see if they come back into heat. If they don't come back into heat, we're done, and we wait, and kidding will start in the beginning of February. So a little more break between now and then, but now we're just getting into the holiday season. I've been decorating goats and thinking of different ways to utilize my farm, maybe look into some agritourism options. We'll see, but for now, that's that. And I don't think that I introduced Miss Hope yet. She is our newest addition, and she is a little Arab. She's a little 17-year-old Arab, super sweet girl. Hope, say hi, sweetie. Hi, baby. You say hi? Say hi to the peoples? Yeah. Super sweet girl, cute little horse. I love riding little horses. I'm not a very big person. I really enjoy small horses. She's just, she's well-bred, well-trained, fun to ride, just a kick in the pants. I love that girl. So I actually bought her for my daughter to ride in 4-H. We had a little bit of a tragedy, but everything's gonna be okay. Miss Churney here decided that she did not want to do what Maggie asked and sidestepped. Maggie fell off in just such a way that she cracked a couple vertebrae in her back. And that was a few months ago. She's on the mend. She's got a few more weeks of physical therapy, and then hopefully, crossing our fingers, she gets the go-ahead to return back to riding and other normal activities. So luckily it was not more serious than it was, but we got to have the paramedics out here and an ambulance ride and all those fun and exciting things that happen when you have horses. So we're doing good there. But anyway, that's a lot of what we've been doing. I'm hoping to post more videos and get back into trying to document what I do. It's just when I'm full-time in farming, I spend so much on the full-time part, a lot. And it's, not just my day job, but I also teach, and then I have my animals on top of that, and my children, and my household, and there's a lot to do, and I have not yet found a way to fit filming into it. It just feels like one extra step that's gonna make everything take twice as long. But every time I do a project, I think, I wish I would have filmed some of this, at least a little bit. How hard could it have been? So I don't know. I'm still thinking through that, but for now, this is where we're at, and hopefully I will find a way to do more. I'm really thinking through it. I'm making the commitment. This is the plan. Okay, everybody, have a great day. I'm going to continue on with my chores. I've got some fencing to do today and some cleanup, and the Bucks pen needs to be cleaned out, and I gotta chase my children around because they spent all day yesterday enjoying their day off, and they didn't want to get out of bed this morning, and so it's now a whole big thing that we've got to conquer so that we can wear them out, get some fresh air. They'll go to bed tonight, they'll get up tomorrow. The weekend never ends. Got a chicken project, matter of fact. Actually, I could talk about the chicken project right now. So my chickens used to be located in this stall right here. We had, right now it's goats, so you can see a hay feeder. But I had this big stall in here, and we had it all set up with chicken, egg laying boxes and roosting bars and all of that. But I don't like chickens in my barn because chickens are dusty and gross and dirty. And so I wanted them out of my barn. So we took them out, and I just went to Tractor Supply and bought a little coop, which seemed like a fantastic idea. Okay, Leghorns. If you want chickens that stay in, do not buy Leghorns. For the love of God, do not get Leghorns. I was warned by my very bestest farming friend, and she makes fun of me for my Leghorns all the time. I love them because they lay. They lay very consistently and a lot, and I think that's fantastic. But the damn things are a menace. They are everywhere. They never stay in the house. Never. So anyway, we bought this little coop, which seemed big enough for I don't know, what did I have at the time? A dozen chickens or something like that. I picked up a couple dozen more this year, but we've had some attrition. But now the issue that I have is that I built them this little area that they were intended to stay in, but they don't. Hi. Barred Rock, by the way, Barred Rock, vicious. So say hi, vicious beasts. So now it's just basically a mud hole, which is extremely problematic, as you can imagine. And I did an addition. So now we have the main coop over here, and then I have this little tiny house, and then I just put some like cattle panels around to keep the chicks in, and then some netting around it. And this is where I put them after they were out of the brooder box. But it's a mud hole. And the Leghorns are like, peace out. We're not staying in here. This place is a wreck. And my house on the hill friend said, you need bigger area for your chickens or they're going to get coxy and die. Okay. I don't want that. Because they used to have a huge run area that was actually, it was the length of the arena on the other side of the arena. It was huge. And it was never a moonscape. But they have definitely turned this into a muddy moonscape, and I feel bad, and they get my eggs dirty, and I hate that. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them a little more covered area. I am going to put an awning off the back of the chicken coop. I'll have to move the door probably. So we'll do that, and then I'm gonna just extend that out and then just do some cattle panels and run it around, and then I'll probably come all the way out here, watch me fall down the hill, and go partway down the hill and be able to kind of go back around here where they already make their home. And so really my goal at this point is to just make sure that I have enough room to walk, to do a walking path between the chicken yard and the rest of where the goats are. So there's plenty of space, so I think I can come out quite a bit on this and give the chickens more room. So that is one of my projects this weekend, is to get that done. It's gonna be a heck of a project because I gotta pull up all that fencing that I have in there. And what I did was I took plastic step-in posts and I tied two together to make it tall, thinking if it's over 5 feet, they won't fly out. I was wrong. Leghorns. Always with the Leghorns. And so Anyway, it's just step-in posts, but now it's deep. Like the netting, the muck has risen above the original bottom of the netting. So I'm not sure what it's gonna take to get it out of there, but it's gonna be a challenge. So so that should be fun for us. So that's my chicken project, and that is something that I would really like to get done today, or not today, won't happen today, but this weekend. I would like to get done this weekend, and then yeah, just a couple other little fencing things that we're gonna do, and some dressing up at the edges of the driveway, and just some tidying stuff that has been on my mind. So anyway, very exciting. I can't really think of anything else at this moment, but thank you all for being here and watching and following, and more to come. All right, happy Thanksgiving weekend. Bye.